Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Equestria, the Broken and Bleeding Heart, episode 22, I believe, right? Or 21. 21 or 22. Pretty sure it's one.
Hold on.
I'm your host of the Lord Luca. Pretty sure it's 21. Pretty sure. Maybe.
Okay, it is 20.
20 or 21?
Episode 20.
Oh, it's episode 20. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Starting from right to left, tell us a little bit about yourself. And who are you playing as?
I believe that's you, Athena.
Oh, go ahead, Blizzard Star. We'll just go with that.
Might as well.
All right.
Hello, folks. I'm Coma the Rider, and I'm playing Blizzard Star, a unicorn who is the brother of my previous character, Snow Comet. And, well, he's now the captain of the Wonderbolts, still trying to figure that one out. And he kind of hopes to use his magical abilities. Well, he hopes to hone his magical abilities to its fullest and help Equestria however he can.
Excellent. Athena.
I don't know. I'm not audible, apparently.
We hear you now. We hear you now.
Well, I don't know what I did there. But good. Glad I can be heard. So yeah, as usual, I am playing the Changeling, Luminescence, who I just had fun at the Changeling Hive and is finally achieving some of the goal for which they set out in the first place. And very curious about the gift givers here and having a lot of fun playing with the thing. I'll have to poke again at the crystal ball. And yeah, just looking to be a changeling, out changing the world.
Can anybody tell what happened last?
Mostly we finally arrived at the gift giver's cottage. Had a nice little initial chat with them. And then Blizzard Star went out back and had a conversation with somebody. Actually, it might be better if they describe it, because I don't actually know quite what the relationship was there.
That was the element of deception that he was talking to.
Yes, but they were trying to deceive you in some very specific personal way that I wasn't quite clear on.
Basically trying to convince Blizzard Star that it knows where his brother is.
Yeah, okay.
So what did it want?
In return, it wanted entrance into the gift giver's cottage.
No. What did it want?
They wanted a gift.
The perfect gift.
And we still don't know exactly why, or what specifically that perfect gift would have looked like. We might actually want to ask the gift givers what that might be on the way out here.
Which we did ask, and they said that the perfect gift was friendship.
And yes, the gift givers were very kind. We traded up some gifts back and forth on that. And everybody ended up with something. Some more useful or valuable than others. I like the idea of the steel door they tried to give me first, but I have still no way of moving it around.
That was weird. I don't know why they wanted to do that. It's random. There's a door. A steel door.
Yeah, well, I got a boat.
Well, you probably could have traded up for something else.
Oh, I did.
Well, there you go.
I got some... Whoops.
They've been very kind and very welcoming. We stayed with them overnight, and that's about where we are now. About the only thing that we've been forbidden is entrance to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So, one does wonder what they're hiding. But
And then, just as we were about to rest for the night and enjoy, spending the night in this nice, cozy cottage, we now have to deal with this black creature.
Previously, on an episode, the party had stuck this dark crystal eye inside their backpack. And due to the DM's forgetful nature, the Yaya is now making a comeback. It had to heal up. That's the excuse I'm going to make. It had to heal up before it was remembered. It's at full HP. And you guys, at night, as you guys are sleeping, resting in your beds, you can hear the subtle unzipping of one of your bags as it sticks this long digit outside and just unzips it. It crawls out. Yeah, it's right here. It is nobody's surprise as it falls out of the bag and hears a loud crash. Everybody wakes up to hear it. What do you guys do as you see this dark crystal eye crawling out of one of your bags? What do you do?
Simple.
I'm going to restrain it.
Well, you guys are waking up, so would you like to roll a body to start your initiative?
Actually, I want to roll a mind. I'm going to restrain it magically.
Well, if that's the case, I need you to roll body for initiative. Because it's not a surprise. Yep, it actually falls out of the bag, and you guys hear it. Wake up. Go ahead and roll me body. Oh, wow.
Not that great.
Well, it didn't roll great either. So that's we're all breaking even here. Okay. Luminescence, you are up first. As you see the eye is starting to crawl out of the bag, what do you do?
Well, as I said, I intend to try and restrain it.
Sure.
We're going to go ahead and roll a body here.
Excellent.
Okay, that'll work. Are
you going to pounce upon it? How are you going to restrain
it? Just magical levitation type capability. Pick it up, hold it, so I can't get attached to anything.
Sure.
Similar to things we've done before.
Okay. You're going to telekinesis, I assume, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, that's the wrong
yes.
one. Let's go ahead and do this. The body. Rolls a 2 against your 20. You now have it restrained. It is now the dark eye's turn. Going to attempt to break your telekinesis.
Okay, that's an 8. Well, that didn't last long.
Okay. Okay, so with its mighty, tiny body, it shatters it. I think the dark crystal bleeps, a little shine or shimmer within its chest. It falls to the ground, right? It was levitating for a brief second. It struggles in midair, gets out of it, and then it starts running towards the door, stairwell. Lizard Star, it's your turn.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Blizzard going to freeze him on sight.
Sure, yeah.
Make him into a block of ice.
Excellent. Roll it.
Yeah, hold on.
Ooh, this thing's got good rolls.
Oh, wow. Wait. I'm a crit.
Oh, I got a 12 as well.
All right, is yours a crit?
No.
Oh, let's see if I can break out of it. Because I did get a crit on mine. Come on.
Ooh, and
yes, cha-ching. Okay.
I'm going to use... I'm going to reroll.
Oh, the dark forces on the Yaya is gathering around it, right? Within this holy, beautiful place. You're casting spells and everything else. And this dark crystal is just flashing, stopping your magic. What do you do, Blizzard Star?
Well, I did say I was going to re-roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Have to beat my 15. That
No, it
will
failed.
not do. That will not do. Luminescence, it is your turn. The eye is running for the stairwell. What do you do?
Well,
The forces of darkness is with his eye for some reason.
apparently, yeah.
Mm,
We're just going to have to try and stop it again. So, especially
sure.
at this range, I think a telekinesis spell will.
Do it.
Okay, do this
Oh my
again.
gosh,
Yes.
another natural 20. Jeez. Okay, let's try. Oh, it's not. Hoping for a 12. Holy crap, what is going on here?
What?
It needs a
God.
20. It needs a 20. What is going on here? The forces of
Well, we
darkness. The forces of darkness. It's an upgrade. No, it's okay.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Luminescent? It is now suspended in the air, right? Once again, it's going to try to get out.
well, yeah. If I can still do it on my turn, I'm going to bring it back toward us. But
I don't see why you can. You're not moving, but you can use your move action to bring it back.
well, yeah, it's telekinesis. So I just move it toward me.
Sure. You can see it in the dim light of the room. Of the flashing Christmas lights, you can see its big bulging eyes, and it's like long finger digits. It's like screaming at you. Once again, it's going to attempt to break free.
All right, here we go.
It's an 8. It's a 12.
Oh.
You continue to hold it. It can't move. Blizzard Star, it's your turn. Hovering above the air, and Luminescence telekinesis is just like struggling in midair. It's like spiraling in a circle, I guess.
I'm going to use my ice magic to kind of make sure that he's well secured
Sure. How are you doing?
by making him to a block of ice like I was trying to do last time.
Sure. Go ahead. Rolls a 2, you roll a 13. Okay, so once again, are you okay? So it is currently restrained. You are freezing it. It obtains 1 tick of being frozen solid. There we go. Anything else, Blizzard Star? As you start to freeze the ice, the dark crystal eye.
Nothing else. And I was thinking that that his body would be a block of ice, but his head would just be like those cartoons where they would just froze, but their heads are still moving around.
Sure. And it's like little digits are like flying at the ice.
Yeah.
Luminescence, is your turn.
All right, I think it's time to start asking some questions.
Sure.
I'm assuming talking in this case does not break concentration on the spell.
I need you to roll me a mind before you do this.
Okay.
Sure. DC is actually it'd be so it'd be a 4. Luminescence, you know that this eye is actually an animal and cannot talk. Not in the general sense, but if you had talk with animals, you could do this.
I doubt if anybody has that.
What'd you roll? You rolled an 18. You also know that this creature has been known to spout curses. You actually know quite a bit about stuff.
What kind of curses?
Not good ones.
Well, I didn't imagine they'd be friendly, but specifically what things it might try to do to you. What horrible, nasty, vicious things.
You rolled an 18, so I'll give you some tastes of what it's capable of doing. It is able to grow a character's hair 1 inch longer. It is capable of changing the hair color of a creature. It is capable of character now bears the identifying cutie mark of a weird glow or light. So it can make your cutie mark glow. It can stun you for 1d4 rounds. It can make you short-sighted. To give you the quirk blurry vision or short-sighted. Here's something interesting that might scare you. Character can no longer cast spells. A character has a permanent downgraded body, permanent downgraded mind, a permanent downgraded charm. A combination of the three. And the worst one yet is if it rolls a critical natural 20, it can corrupt the PC.
Nasty little bugger.
Yep. It is capable of making you lose your character on a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, how do we prevent it casting?
It is a skill that it does. It is a special skill called Bestow Curse. A player must make a roll of a d20. Don't roll high. Character DM look at chart.
Right. No, I mean,
So it's a mind
how do we
versus mind.
make it impossible for this thing to cast any of these things at us?
I'm not sure. What do you mean? How to shut it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Permanently.
Well, you can knock it unconscious. You can freeze it, which you guys are currently doing. But because you currently have it because you currently have it trapped, you realize that it's quickly going to start spouting or bestowing curses.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. I want to terminate that before it gets the chance.
So this animal literally it's an animal, right? So it's not like it's talking or verbally. It's something that's supernatural. It's a special skill that it does. So,
really? I thought it was like a dark crystal version of whatever an II.
It is, yes. So the lore of that Yai, the actual historical lore, are that they're mystical creatures that can bestow curses. This is amplified and becomes true because of the dark crystal.
I see. Interesting.
It also has like a special skill of climbing. It has thick hide. It has magic resistance, and it has a special skill of stealth. So,
okay,
it's a ramped up natural eye. If that makes sense.
Huh. Yep. Okay.
So that's what you find out with your 18.
Since we are unable to communicate with it, and we can't afford to let it be cursing us, I shall attempt to knock it unconscious.
Sure. How are you doing it?
Oh, well, I've already got it up here, so I suppose I could slam it on the ground.
You also know that there is a crystal embedded within the chest of the Yaya as well. So if you want to look at the crystal, the dark crystal again, it kind of gives you hints and tips and stuff like that. So,
well, would it be possible to telekinetically remove the crystal from the II?
Yeah, because I have to look at it. You know that's fairly difficult.
Okay. I didn't think it would be terrible.
Try.
Well, I don't know. I've been hitting a bunch of 20s all day.
Yeah, I mean, whew. There's the dark crystal. Oh, you guys also have one bag.
Yeah. We have what in the bag?
You guys have unrefined dark crystal.
Oh yeah, that's how the II got infested in the first place. Crawled in there. Okay, we're gonna knock it unconscious first, and then try to remove the crystal.
Sure. Go ahead. How are you doing?
So I would like to attempt to knock it unconscious. Basically, by I don't know. Can you cut off a creature's air supply temporarily with telekinetics?
No. We've seen ponies and bubbles so many times, and they still manage to breathe quite fine.
Actually, I was thinking of just applying a slight pressure to the neck.
You start strangling it with your telekinesis? Sure, why not?
Well, if you want to knock something unconscious, that's a great way to do it.
I'm
Just bang it on the wall.
Yeah, just beat it against.
Tap into those dark side powers.
Oh, Lord. You begin beating it against the wall. Go ahead and roll me a telekinesis as you beat it against the wall. Body resistance. And it does have thick hide, too. So.
Oof.
It's a roll off, 9 versus 9. It's tiny body resist your telekinesis beating.
Okay.
I mean, re-roll. I guess you continue to beat it. Oh my god, with a 19. Poor creature. Oh my gosh. Okay, it rolls a 5. It takes 19 points. It is still conscious.
Jeez.
Okay. You begin smacking against the wall. It resists because of its thick hide. Forgot about that. Well, I mean, naturally, if it's getting beat against the wall, it's going to, of course, curse you, Luminescent. Go ahead and
Well,
roll
of
me a
course.
9, of course. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, rather hope we could knock it unconscious before we got to this point.
okay. It bestows a curse upon you. It's a 5 versus 5. Tell me how it's like staring at you with bulgy eyeballs. But you guys are like locked in.
Wait, how? It's a 4.
Oh yeah, it's a bestow curse. Yeah. So tell me how you barely avoid it.
While I'm staring at it, and of course watching as its mouth is starting to go off and its spindly little middle fingers begin to point and weave a spell, and trying to figure out what the heck an animal might be doing as it points in my general direction, I sort of step sideways and the other way and avoid its fingers.
Pleasant Stars, your turn as you see it sticks out its little grimy little finger at 4 luminescent.
Can I actually pull that crystal out of the creature?
I mean, if you look at the dark stone, I think you guys have already identified it.
I think we've identified most of it anyway. Let's have a look here.
You've identified most of it, yes. You have not identified all of it.
You could certainly give it a go. The DC 20 on that would be interesting.
It's actually not DC 20.
Oh, well, okay. DC whatever it is past 12.
If you like
On
to
Bible.
attempt to identify it, you can. Attempt to identify it. Or what would you like to do? That's a great question. What would you like to do?
Well, I thought that that Blizzard would use his telekinesis to pull the stone out of the creature.
Sure. Let's see here. Let's read up on it.
Okay, yeah, it's the same one we've seen before.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll me a DC 16 telekinesis, or if you're trying to pull it out. 12. Not a crit. You fail. Would you like to do anything else?
Wait, how? I don't see the dice result.
It's there. You rolled a 12. This is a star. Telekinesis.
Yep.
12.
Bottom of the list.
Yep.
I still So I just don't see it on the
Try refreshing.
in the chat. Yeah, hold on.
So you may want to check the spelling. I'm not sure what telekinetics are.
Luminescence is your turn as it continues to point its nasty gray.
I still don't see it. I refresh and it's not there. What's going on?
It's
All right.
Trust me.
So we're just going to have to keep going until it stops, I guess, at this point.
Sure, yeah, you continue to read it. It takes no, actually it resists you.
No, it actually defended against that.
The dark crystal protects it. It shields its little body that it's obtained, not willing for it to harm. So, anything else, Luminescence?
Well, can I attempt to identify the crystal more? Staring at it?
No.
Okay.
You tried smashing it.
Well, yeah.
The eye, of course, is going to attempt to curse you, naturally. Of course.
Well, yes, we're all really shocked here.
What is this for? The 6th. It continues to curse at you as you beat it against the wall. Blizzard Star, it's your turn. I think it's like a little bit of a Looney Tunes, right? Where it's like, you're just like smack.
I don't know what's going on with that, and I just, at this point, Blizzard just had enough and just wants to knock it out.
Sure. Go ahead.
Through shock, through fire, through ice, he doesn't care. He just wants this thing done with.
Sure. How are you doing this?
Stun Ray.
Excellent. It attempts to resist. It's done right. That won't do. It takes 14. It is still up. Holy crap.
This is a tough little creature.
Well, you guys have fought him before.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. How many damage is he taking so far? 19 and then 14?
Correct. He didn't take the total of 14 either. You know that he has some resistance. So, Luminescence, it is your turn.
Yes, the crystal is providing preservation here.
Well,
that's not very good.
What do you do as it's getting pelted with spells and everything else as it continues to point its grubby little finger at you?
I don't want the grubby finger.
I mean, now it's going to start pointing the grubby little finger at Blizzard Star since it hurt him last.
Yeah, and I keep failing to hurt. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently your spell ain't doing nothing.
So I would like to smack the eye and get it to stop.
Sure, go ahead. You continue to smash against the wall.
I mean, I could go grab that cleaver over on the far side and try to stab it or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's something you could do, I guess. Is this a roll-off again? For real? Okay. Let's roll off again as we continue to, get a body. The 6, 14. Okay, tell me how you knocked this poor creature unconscious. Once again.
Just to keep it interesting, I guess we'll grab some of the Christmas lights and wrap it around the poor creature's neck. And yeah,
sure.
Finally,
he was pretty tough. We can get out of combat. What do you guys do with this creature that you stuck in your backpack and forgot about? What you guys do this time with it?
Well, we've got to figure out how we can excise that crystal, I think, first.
Would you like to attempt to identify the dark crystal?
Yes. So I'd like to see if we can identify it at a higher level than we got last time.
Go ahead.
Yes.
So that is a natural 20. You know everything there is about the stone. Come on now. Come on now. Bring up the stone.
All right. Let us see what else there is to know about the dark crystal.
Just had it up. There it is. The dark stone. Edit. Copy and paste. Copy.
Should probably take care of that.
Paste. Yeah, that's a weird pasting. With your natural 20, you quickly discover that it was only an 18 that you needed, and it was bound for eternity. Once the curse reaches 100%, the target's body will be completely covered in black, inky darkness, where it will fall into a trance-like state. While in this state, they are incapacitated and will be able to meet face-to-face with beings associated with color, stone in this case. The target must be forced into eternal servitude by the evil, unable to reject its command. Some evils keep these peoples as pet servants or beings to them for torture for all eternity. While bound in this abyss, the target will adapt the features from its surroundings. As such, as their forms and minds becoming more and more twisted. Every passing day becomes less of a humanoid and more of a fiend. At the location of the target's original body, everything will start to melt back away into the, once again, stone, body and all, ready for its next victim. And the only way for others to determine the location of the target is through the wish spell or any
Or interesting. Interesting. Okay. And how far gone is our poor erstwhile animal here?
It is completely gone. You left it in the bag forever.
Okay.
I, as the DM, should have reminded you, but you guys should have known to check your bag.
We never check we don't even look at our item list. You know that.
I know. But it's still fun to be like, hey, you guys have resources, but you never pay attention to them. So, oh well. You didn't pay attention to this one. So this one's at 100%. The curse has reached 100%. Target's body is completely covered in black darkness.
Well, poor creature. Probably better to try and wait. Let's see. So I guess if we took the crystal out, it would probably die.
What do you guys do as you discover this terrible fate? And you guys have an extra one in your backpack.
Who wants it?
Mm-hmm. That stone is unrefined. So like double the curse length, I guess. Takes to take over somebody.
Yes, we'll give it to the gift givers. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen there?
Well, before that, I think it's best if we warn them first instead of just bring it to them and says, "Here you go." It's all about tact.
Once again, what do you guys do with this unconscious eye? It's still in the middle of the night, by the way.
Yes, we're going to take the crystal out of it.
Sure. Tell me how you're doing.
Well, telekinetically, I'm just grasping the crystal and starting to exercise. It needs a lot of magical input, apparently, but I'm going to take a stab at it because I don't want to touch the thing.
Well, Blizzard is going to help Luminescence out.
Okay. Well,
great dice.
Well then.
DC is 16 in order to pull it out.
16, huh? Okay.
Technically,
dang it.
4. technically it'd be 20 since it's the full-fledged curse and all that, but I'll let you guys, you know, try. 9 will not do that. No, 9 does not.
No, it will not work. No.
Pull as
Sadly.
hard as you might, it does not budge the creature's breath.
Well, why not I give it a shot?
Yeah, go for it. Wear gloves.
How are you doing this?
No, going to use the same kind of magic, only this time, hopefully, with Luminescence's help, we can pull it out.
Excellent. Go for it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
Apparently, we're at the same level on this one.
Yank and pull as much as you might. The crystal is embedded deep within this creature. Your yanking and pulling doesn't seem to help. It just shakes the body, the limp body around. Well, what do you guys do?
All right, well, we just gonna. I hate to do it, but we can't let this thing wake up. There's a nice fireplace over there.
Wow.
How about we just freeze it in place?
I don't know. We could go ask the gift givers if they have any ideas. They might have a way to deal with this. That the dark creature that showed up the other day had no power over them.
Mind you, that was literally the embodiment of deception.
Yes. And if deception itself can show up on their doorstep and they chase it away without trouble, a mere dark stone shouldn't be a challenge.
This is where Blizzard would just look at Luminescence and a blank look and just says, "You, indicating that he almost got transcended into the realm of deception.
Yes. No, you did. The gift givers did not.
Well, he got better. He got better.
Yeah. Eventually was saved there, but it was a near thing.
Little Blizzard just walked down towards his house and just say, "I'll get the gift givers. You keep an eye on that thing."
Okay.
And so I shall.
You head downstairs. With me, Blizzard Star, as you head downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You see your Christmas presents and gifts that you had left up here. Aurora Borealis, all right, y'all. Stairs. Do you see yourself downstairs?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me try trading you there. Is it this? This one. Nope, that's not it. Okay, there it is. That's kind of weird. Now did it work?
Nope. Still in the room.
They changed these up a little bit. Because we're just all going together. Okay. Can I split this?
We will all go together when we go.
Oh, there I am.
Select all. Okay, I'm going to have to look at this. They've edited this out. Used to you could click and move them people over, but
Sorry.
Oh. Probably should have put her in here anyway. Sorry.
Aurora Borealis greets you. What do you do?
he would greet them, saying, guys, we have a situations up in our room.
Oh, what is that? Whatever is the matter?
Well, there's apparently an cursed eye upstairs. We knocked him out, but he has the dark crystal embedded to him, and we're afraid of being cursed.
How did a dark eye get? Who would have let in such a creature? Who could have possibly have let loose such a creature?
Yes, whose bag was that?
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard would raise his hoof and said, "That was my fault. We looked over. We found a mine, and I found some crystal. I didn't know what they were, and I thought that maybe I could learn their magical properties and find something to benefit everybody. I do apologize."
What are these crystals you speak of?
It looked dark, and I could feel that they had a dark magic in them. I thought I could find a way to reverse it to be more light, to be a benefit for everybody.
Let's see if they recognize what you're talking about. They say, yes. Several mines in the north have been mined out by slaves. We've heard rumors of this.
Well, we found one of those mines, but we were coming up to Yakistan.
Didn't know that it was also affecting the native wildlife.
Mm-hmm. If you like, we have the creature is thankfully knocked out, but it still has the crystal in it. Do you think you can find a way to take it out?
Aurora Borealis talk amongst themselves. They will assist each other. Okay. They look at you and say, "I'm sorry, my friend. That magic is beyond us."
Well, thank you for. Well, thank you for at least trying. Well, it's fine. We'll probably find a way ourselves. We're sorry to disturb you.
Such evil should not be touched or messed around with.
Okay, yeah, I do hear something moving in the background. I don't know what.
Well, that's my chair.
Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah. Just shifting. What do you do? As they come to realize, like, this creature, that's what you speak of, we will not touch such dark magics.
Well, like I said, I thank them for the time, apologize for all the ruckus and whatnot, and head back upstairs and deal with the creature.
Okay. What do you do as you go back upstairs?
Well, he would tell Luminescence, "Sorry, but they ain't going to deal with this creature."
Well, that's unfortunate.
Evil.
That certainly made things simpler.
Dude, why not I just freeze him in a block of ice? Then we can kick him out into the wilderness.
Okay. Well, we don't have a good way to transport it except maybe throwing it back in a sack.
Just put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Delay. You guys are all powerful now, and you're like, oh, we still can't deal with this stuff.
Well, like I said, he didn't want to burn it, so.
Friendship, folks. A My Little Pony story. Yes, just burn it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yes, just burn it.
Well, I mean, we could try and show it friendship, but I think the thing's been completely corrupted.
Well, wouldn't you be corrupted once you were thrown into a sack and forgotten?
Maybe.
Damn. It's going to
I
be a
didn't put it
venture
in
right there.
the
I'm going to throw a big baddie at you guys, and then just throw you guys in a sack, and that will be an entire venture.
You almost did that to me.
Yeah, that's the entire venture. What
Yeah,
does
we
the
have more
party
trouble.
do?
Yes.
What do you guys do? You have a yaya that's unconscious, partly frozen, beaten black and blue. What do you guys do?
Mm. Well, we'll have to magically heal frostbite later, I guess.
Like I said, I'm for phasing him into a block of ice and then kicking him into the wild.
You do realize that if we release it in the wild, it's just going to do evil things.
This is what Snow Blizzard just looks at Luminous and just says, "Well, do you have any other ideas, Mrs. Oh, let's burn it."
Well, we can take it with us until we find some other solution. Is a possibility.
Delay. I'll just stick it in the bag. Don't forget
So you want to take?
It stayed in that bag for several adventures. No reason it couldn't do it again.
By the way, your food's halfway. Yeah, forget all your rations. Cut them in half.
Oh, jeez.
It ate your food as it was healing up in your bag.
So you want to take a being that could possibly curse us to with who knows Celestia what? You want to take that with us in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, we can find one way to remove that crystal, or just deal with it later.
Want to? No. But we don't have a lot of good options here.
Unless we can destroy the crystal with magic.
Well, we could try pulling it out, but that didn't work. We could try, I don't know, smashing it inside of the eye. I don't think that's going to go particularly well, but it might work.
Hmm.
So what you guys do?
If we're going to do anything with the II, we should have it done away from the cottage.
Okay, I can see that.
And just to make sure that the II doesn't wake up or do anything else for the time being, Blizzard is going to use his magic to turn him into a block of ice.
Excellent. You turn him into a block of ice. There's nothing to resist you. Unconscious. What do you guys do now that he is frozen?
Frozen, unconscious, beaten. Yeah.
Power of friendships, folks. Power of friendship.
If only there were an effective way to use the power of friendship on it. Sadly, no.
Remember, if everybody gets 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens of friendship.
To be fair, for the magic of friendship, we literally sent a smaller affiliate to Tartarus, so I don't think we're that picky.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Narratively, tell me what you guys do.
Um, I don't think we know.
You have a frozen block of ice. What do you do with the frozen block of ice?
Well, we could stick it outside and remain it frozen. I don't know. Put it in the
Sure. Let's take the eye and stick it out in the frozen ore. Anything else?
Well, we're taking it outside, I believe.
Right. Just narratively,
Okay.
tell me what you guys do.
Well, since Blizzard was the one that froze it, he figured that he should be the one to place it outside. And allow Luminescence and the others to just rest up for the night.
Excellent. Is the
Now,
next
did that
one?
take a whole day? I thought we were
No, you guys were asleep.
Right.
All occurred. Right. Since you guys are at a safe house, this is technically a safe place. You guys get full HP back, and everyone is well rested because this is an
Hooray!
Yep. This is an allies area. So, morning approaches. Blizzard gets back. What do you guys do?
Blizzard? Well, I'll ask where Blizzard stashed the creature.
Oh, I just placed it next to that to the statue that I created for the gift givers.
I'm sure they'll love the new addition to the art.
Well, it's not gonna stay there.
They ain't going to remember it either. Okay, so what do you guys do? As morning approaches, everybody's waking up. What do you guys do?
Okay. I am going to take another shot at the crystal ball there.
Sure. Go ahead.
Cool.
So what are you trying to scry upon?
It doesn't matter. I got a 5.
Oh, well, your vision flashes before you see a few things, not very far away. See, like a deer eating, stuff like that. It only like shoots you across like maybe a little mile or two away, and then you come right back. Anything else? Yeah, you don't see what's your destination.
Blizzard's just going to look at this crystal ball and just ask Luminescence, "What are you trying to do?"
I am trying to see Ponyville, get a sense of what the situation is to better understand what our opponents are up to and how we can work around them.
And this crystal ball is supposed to be what exactly?
It's a scrying ball. It allows you magically to see things that are almost anywhere if you have sufficient skill and fortune with it.
Well,
Blizzard's going to shrug and just say, guess it couldn't hurt, and decides to use the crystal himself.
Roll me a mind. What are you trying to see?
Hey, nice.
What are you trying to see?
He wants to see if he could at least find any clues to his brother's whereabouts.
Excellent. Oh, there we go. Your mind races across the map. Within your mind's eye, you can see the frozen north. You're like a bird, right? Flying across the world. Your mind leads you to a dark cave here. You enter inside the cave in a rapid, fast pace, going through several things. Because you rolled an 18, you see like skeletons and bones. You see what ends up becoming what appears to be like some sort of portal. And then for the briefest of moments, your mind's eye settles upon the portal, and then it continues on to another portal, to another portal, to another portal. You see creatures guarding these portals. And you see creatures marching in and out, bringing slaves and leaving with more troops. Your mind's eyes like briefly, right? And as you
Mm-hmm.
like hover across these portals, you also like get this sense of dread, of cruel dread, as if some maleficent force senses you. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Would you like to proceed into the portal?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a mind as you attempt to proceed. This is 12. You pierce the barrier, that ominous presence that you go through, and you see what appears to be a plane, not a plane, but a flat surface of like what appears to be a coliseum surrounded in lava. The sand slash rocky black material that your mind sees appears to be like falling into the lava, and then in other areas it seems to be bursting out of the lava. You see what appears to be some sort of figure inside of a cage. Roll me a mind to see what this figure looks like. It is your brother. Your brother is inside of a cage. He is surrounded by little imps that are like poking and prying him with like these cruel weapons. They're like laughing, sneering at him. He looks beaten and abused. And because you rolled an 18, you can see in your mind's eye like some sort of like black bones of some sort and some sort of evil creature staring down at your brother, smiling and grinning wickedly, taking pleasure into the cruelty that he sees before him. Roll me a mind to identify this creature. Yeah, you've encountered it before. The element of cruelty is torturing your brother, and the planes of the demi-plane of cruelty. Your brother has been captured and is being tortured.
No. Oh boy. This is also where we see Blizzard back in the cottage, and he's like, this is where it ends, and Blizzard is completely socked and falls to the floor.
You're like covered in sweat. You can like feel
Yeah.
that heat because your mind's so in tune with the scrying device. You're like sweating, right? Because of the lava. Even though it's cold in the room, right? You're like in the frozen north, but you can see like you can feel the heat radiating and the sweat of the scene that your mind's eye with.
Yep. This is where Blizzard just stumbles back and just not only is sweaty, but also trying to catch his breath as he just looks at the crystal in complete fear and shock.
What do you do?
When Blizzard finally took a moment to compose himself, he rushed downstairs to talk to the gift givers.
Sure, you race downstairs. Are you luminescent? Are you going to follow him? He's like pretty sweaty. I mean, you see him like his facial expressions change as he's like running downstairs. What do you do?
Yes, I'm going to follow.
Sure.
I'm not going to let him run off being suicidal like this.
Aurora Borealis like look up at you, like kind of like shocked and bewildered. Like, what's the matter, child? What is it?
The element of cruelty. Do you happen to know how to beat him? Or anything?
Stare at you in like bewilderment. Like, what are you talking about?
Blizzard then just says, "Look, we don't have enough time. Just know that the element of cruelty is still around and kicking, and he needs to be stopped right now."
They stare at you in bewilderment. And like, well, that's an awfully big request. What would you have us do?
I just need information. Anything that we can use to beat him.
I'm sorry, we already gave you your gift. They gesture to the pile of gems that you so greedily took.
That's where Blizzard looks around frantically, and looks at the basement.
Mm-hmm. The basement's right here.
Is there something? This is where Blizzard asks. Is there something in the basement that we can use to beat him?
They like stare at you and they like shake their heads. They're like, "There's nothing for you down there. You should go and rescue your brother."
This is where Blizzard looks at them and asks, "How do you know?"
It's on your face. You were given a great gift, Blizzard Star.
A great gift. Yes, I love the fact that I had to see my brother be tormented and being captured by the element of cruelty. Yes, such a wonderful gift. Truly a gift of the year.
Well, you know where the brother is now.
And that's why I have to find out how to get rid of the element of cruelty before he. This is where Blizzard had his hoofs shaken.
Right, then let's get going.
Only those heroes who have defeated him before would know. And they are long dead. I'm so sorry, Blizzard.
No, there has to be a way. We saw Princess Miyamura, and she told us.
What did she say?
She said something about returning. I'm trying to remember what she said specifically because it's been so many episodes.
I get you. If you quickly look at the symbols on the waterfall.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. I'm sorry, Blizzard Star, but we cannot help you. Only those heroes that defeated him once before would have the knowledge in order to help you. We were not there. Although we were alive at the time, we were not present at his defeat. I'm so sorry, Blizzard Star.
Well, could you tell us how you've defeated some of the other elements of evil or elements of disharmony, like such as the one that came to your door yesterday?
We did not defeat her. Oh. You refer to deceit. The elements of harmony, light, giving, love. This is what you need.
We need to
carry the weapons with you.
All right.
There's no weapon that I know of that can harm cruelty. He thrives off of naming evil acts. No sword or weapon can hurt him.
But how does he deal with things that cause joy and love and caring?
The bane of all the elements.
good to know. How do we convert that into a usable tool?
Wait. The Princess Miyamura said that the crystal heart was stolen. Wait. What would happen if we returned the crystal heart back to the dragon?
If you guys would like to, you can look at the crystal heart.
Oh, I am.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, guys. You guys have the tools.
What? No. Inventory doesn't exist.
Reading, boring, gross. Ew, who wants to read? Ugh.
Oh, it's not that.
Ugh.
We know that the crystal heart was stolen by the princesses, and the crystal heart his love was pure for Princess Amore.
Charm, I need to see charms against spirit.
And the yak.
Interesting.
The prince would now be the leader of Yakistan, right?
Oh, I didn't know they were. That's interesting. I don't suppose we could use the crystal heart on the eye.
Probably not.
If you want to banish him.
No, we don't need a special tool for that.
Just banish evil. The crystal heart is imbued with the power of love. And may banish it for 1,000 plus 1d100 years.
I mean, it would solve the problem, and it wouldn't kill it necessarily.
Job's done. Banish it. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
This is where Blizzard would ask the three of the gift givers, do you know the quickest way to the Crystal Empire?
They bring out a map and show you. Like, Crystal Empire, you can teleport there if you have the teleportation spell.
Well, I do. I don't think it would be strong enough, but...
The Crystal Empire is not far away. Just have to cross some very mountainous terrain. Go to the southwest. That'd probably be the best way to go. So she points to you. This is the Gift Giver's Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan? Blizzard Star? What are you trying to do?
That's a good question. Where are we writing it down?
Well, it might be for the best if we inform Princess Cadence about the situation in Yakakasan being resolved, talking to you, of course, and learning more about about cruelty and, well, everything else. Plus, I want to see if we can convince her that the Crystal Heart is needed to defeat cruelty.
Do you honestly believe that Princess Cadence would just simply give you the heart?
If she doesn't, then cruelty will assemble a massive army and destroy everything in the north.
You must tell her this. Convince her of this.
Believe me, I'm going to tell her everything about what we found, what we discovered, what we learned, in hopes that maybe, just maybe, she could understand.
I think they smile at you and nod their head. We wish you the best of luck. We have given you your gifts. What you do with
Thank
them,
you.
you know, and knowledge is up to you.
Thank you, and I do apologize for being irrationally. I just... have a lot on my mind.
I think that's where they hug you and they say, love can be a two-edged sword as well.
Thank you.
Hmm. Hmm.
This is where Blizzard starts to concentrate his magic and try to visualize the Crystal Empire, or at least close to it, with his teleportation spell.
Sure. You're attempting to teleport? Then you step outside, right? You don't want to.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. So
No,
give me a
totally.
sec. It's half the distance. The DC is half the distance that you're trying to go. So.
Also, you were saying something, Athena?
Muttering to myself, just going through the item list. There are definitely things we should be doing more stuff with.
Okay.
Yeah. So the DC is 12.
So the dice roll?
Yes. Here's a good question. Are you bringing others with you?
Yes.
Or are you just going by yourself?
I'm bringing the entire party with me.
You're bringing the entire party. All right.
DC goes up.
Yep. Not just you now. Yeah. Let's go with DC 14.
Okay.
4.5. Yeah. 4, 2. Yep. DC 14. You're teleporting across the world. Yeah. Are you asking anybody for help? Is anybody helping you? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge,
Yeah.
poke, poke.
Yes, we'll help.
How are you helping?
I'm going to support the teleportation because, teleporting into a wall or ending up in different pieces is not a good idea.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just making so because I don't see a D12 or D14, so...
So do you have the teleportation spell?
Yes, I do. I do have the spell teleportation.
Roll your teleportation.
And also, quick question. Isn't teleportation also linked to mine?
That's correct, yes. It fizzles and pops, but you go nowhere.
Oh no. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm going to use 3 of my tokens.
Oh, you're going to auto succeed?
Yes.
Not another token of darkness.
Where would you like to land? You auto succeed, so where would you like to go?
To the middle, to the Crystal Empire at the middle of the plaza.
Oh, tasty. Shoot. Excellent. So teleport here. So in the middle of the plaza, next to the Crystal Heart, that would be kind of awesome.
Yeah, right next
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Move you over to there. Here is the crystal heart. There we go. The crystal empire heart. There it is. Let's see if anybody's there. See if you're lucky. Patient. You are all right here.
There's hey, we found the dog. That's where he got off to.
That's where you kept them. Uh, here, beneath it, you guys are lucky to come across the Yak Guards, accompanying Winter Rose. Luminescence, you remember that puppy that was around you and then came back?
Yes.
So I think you guys, you literally walked one day out. The puppy got frozen. Somebody brought the puppy back, and here's the puppy. You guys make it to the Crystal Heart. Here in the middle of everyone, you can see the luminescence of the Crystal Heart of the Crystal Empire. Here you are, welcomed and greeted by Winter Rose. She bows to you and she says, "My friends, you have returned. How is Yakistan?"
Yakistan is secure and safe.
A little worse for wear, maybe.
Luminescence, your war dog jumps up onto you and licks your face.
I shall give it a big hug.
Welcoming you back to the Crystal Empire. What do you guys do as you are greeted?
Blizzard Star would ask, is Princess Cadence around?
Winter Rose should know. She may or may not. It'd be Merchant. Yep. She says she is upstairs, along with her daughter, Flurryheart. Both are upstairs within the throne room. We have just got done discussing terms.
Thank you.
I'm trying to build relations between the Yaks and the Crystal Ponies. Trying to secure trades.
And I hope that the trade is going splendidly for both.
She smiles and nods, and she says, "Yes, we've always had good relations. It has been strained recently because of the raids on the caravans. The Crystal Ponies seem to not want to leave the sanctuary of their city and help my people. I've been trying to convince her to do otherwise."
Well, Yakistan is secured. Cruelties on me was kicked out.
Blizzard Star, I need you to roll me a mind since you literally saw forces coming and going out of the entrances.
Well, he's talking about in Yakistan.
Okay, I was like, okay, so his army is not defeated, to be clear.
Yeah, that's what he...
Yeah, okay. All right, okay. Yeah. I just don't want you guys to be like, hey, where did all these bad guys come from? And be like, nah, you saw them in the portal.
Yeah, like, no. It's more like they were defeated in Yakistan.
Okay, there we go.
Don't worry, we'll still complain.
Okay, all right. Just so that everybody's on the same page. Okay. She smiles and hugs you, grateful that you have saved her people. She says, "We must have some brew. Let me purchase you something out in the merchant."
Thank you, but unfortunately there's no time, as, well, it might actually be best if you actually came along with us.
She says, "I have just got done meeting with Princess Cadence and Flurryheart. What would I have to add to the conversation?"
Well, it's best if the Yaks and Yakistan understood everything.
She nods and gestures you to lead the way. She says, "The princesses are up the stairs." Up the tower.
No, I mean, Blizzard would smile thankfully and head up.
Order, everybody. You guys got marching order? Are you taking your dog with you this time?
Of course we're taking the dog this time. Can't leave the puppy every time.
You did leave the puppy. What are you talking about? Puppy in the cold.
Yeah, we can't do it every time, though.
You head upstairs.
Puppy would be so sad.
Within the throne room. Everybody should be up here. Yep. And
I just see darkness. Oh, there we go.
Paste. Everybody should be. Should be some duplicates, but I'll get rid of these ones. Okay. Before you stand or sits Princess Flareheart and Princess Cadence. They are currently discussing matters of the Crystal Empire and what is occurring to the south. They pause for a brief moment and look up at you and say, "Welcome. I haven't seen you in forever. How fair is Equestria and the gift givers?"
Well, we actually just got back from the gift givers, actually.
And how do they fare?
Very well.
Indeed. As, well, kind and as jolly as one could be.
It's good to know that our allies are safe. Hopefully.
And Equestria, Cruelty's forces tried to destroy Equestria, but we managed to push them back.
You have evidence of this? You should.
Yes.
We have evidence of this?
Well, we had that. That would have been the perfect use for it, actually. Oh, well.
Well, let's... The only thing is, how can you, what kind of evidence do you need to present that shows, hey, we are victorious at one battle? It's not like we're going to bring souvenirs for that battle. Like, hey, here's a corpse of a dead enemy that we brought in.
My spies told me that there was a great general which you defeated.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Oh, wait, you mean the Minotaur?
Yeah.
Cyclops?
He was a bit of a pain to take down, but we did.
Almost took down Prince Rutherford, but thankfully we managed, and he is still as as yak as they come.
So you guys should have the bracers of the Cyclops. You have the eye of the Cyclops. You have the horns of the Cyclops. You have a lot of stuff in the Cyclops.
That's true. We took all his stuff, but none of it's in the main inventory, interestingly. But yes, we have all kinds of pieces of the Cyclops. I think we actually took his head at some point.
That is correct. Yes, you have this one.
Okay, so I shall produce his head.
She smiles and nods and she says, "Well done."
However, there's a more urgent matters to attend to.
What are you talking about? Trade now goes freely between Equestria and the Crystal Empire. The gift givers are safe. Everything is fine. Everything is as it should.
No, it is not. For instance, while we were at the Gift Giver's Lodge, my friend here was approached by one of the incarnations of disharmony, attempting to deceive and take advantage of the gift givers.
I see.
Yes, the element of deceit. Thankfully, it was driven off. It was driven off by the gift givers, but who knows how long until who knows how long until the sea tries to do something else.
That is strange, because we got word from your brother.
Oh, I wouldn't trust that.
This is actually...
She presents you a note that shows in your handwriting saying that everything is clear and that the way to the Equestria and to the gift givers is safe.
This is where Blizzard has looks down and aside. And this is where the next topic is at hand. I know where my brother is.
It says in the letter that he is fine and doing well.
No.
It's incorrect.
Hold on. Can Blizzard look at the hoof writing?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead. Roll me a mind as you're staring at it. So yes, you quickly discover that this is clearly a forgery of sort. Not as all fine as you have witnessed yourself, right? With your mind's eye, you know that terrible things are coming, but in this letter, right, is a forgery, a fake.
Also, can he also use the torn up notes that he found as evidence?
Sure, yes, of course.
This was Blizzard pulls out the torn notes and say, the letter that you receive is not my brother's. It's a forgery. These are my brother's hoof notes.
She looks at him and she says, oh, I see them as well. You point out the obvious discrepancy between the two notes. She says, what do you suggest? What do you know that this letter is? Why would somebody try to deceive?
Because this Blizzard would sell them a map of the North.
Sure. You want me to bring over the map?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Blizzard explains that when he was looking for his brother, a crystal ball that the gift givers had showed him a dark cave that is right in the middle between Equestria and the Crystal Empire here.
Oh yes, the Yeti's Cave. Yes. I've heard of this place. Pinkie Pie got stopped multiple times trying to go to the gift giver's lodge. I've seen this is place before.
This is where Blizzard illustrates that while he was looking through the crystal ball, he managed to gain insight of portals after portal after portal. But he has saw armies or even beasts of cruelty himself. And this is where he learned that his brother is captured and is being tormented by cruelty as he speaks.
She shakes her head and says, I thought you killed cruelty. I'm confused. Is cruelty not defeated and his armies scattered? I don't understand. Why would they gather at this cave?
It's the perfect surprise attack. Think that the enemy's leader is defeated, have the remaining be disorganized, only to re-emerge as strong as ever in a surprise attack without guards lowered.
She nods and replying. She says, what do we do now? I've sent half of our forces south.
Well, we learned thanks to the gift givers that there was heroes that defeated the elements of cruelty before. And this is where he showed the symbols of the waterfalls to Princess Kadion's burial.
She nods and replies, and she says, yes, I am aware of the legend.
Well, were you also aware that it was actually true? We actually met Princess Amora's ghost in a cave in the mountain.
Roll me a charm.
I'm going to use 3 of my tokens to auto-succeed. I am not playing around here. I will use any token.
She pauses for a brief moment. She says, what's that, my great, how many greats? There's a lot of greats. Great.
Yes.
She died a long time ago. Not only that, but her body was shattered by Sombra. What you say sounds true, but understand that her body has been scattered. Must be seeing a ghost or some sort of apparition.
Well, we do believe that it was a ghost. But we also learned from the gift givers that the crystal hoard belonged to a dragon. I'm sure you know about the story of Princess Luna and Princess Celestia retrieving the crystal hoard after it was stolen by a greedy dragon.
Of course, yes.
But that was false. The royal sisters stole the dragon's heart, who was actually in love with your, ancestor. They killed the beast and took his crystal heart, granting the gift unto Princess Amor and the ponies who lived there. The dragon's love for Princess Amor was pure, but the dragon's cruel and greedy intentions fell elsewhere upon the land, turning the land the dragon once ruled into a frozen, mountainous, and unforgiving icescape, making the Crystal Empire we know today.
And she says, what do you suggest?
The gift givers told us that these heroes, the dragons, the yaks, the unicorns, and the spider race, helped defeat a great evil, which we believe was cruelty.
But they're all dead. There's no one left alive.
Not true. There is still yaks and there's still ponies around. However, maybe, this is a theory, but what if we return the crystal hoard to its rightful owner?
I need a charm on this one. Oh, interesting. She says, you realize if we return the crystal heart to the dragon, this will leave the Crystal Empire vulnerable to the cold north.
And how long until everything and not just here in the frozen north, but everywhere in Equestria has to suffer in cruelty's arm?
She considers this, right? Because you're requesting a powerful artifact. She says, let's say that we do this. Now everything you say is true. And we give the dragon the crystal heart back. What makes you think that he will even fight for us?
Because even though Princess Amore is gone, there's still one pony that is family to her, correct?
I think she glances at Flurry Heart.
What I mean is that because you two are descendants of Princess Amore, possible that the dragon would follow you.
She considers this. She says, if you take the crystal heart, I can use my magic to protect the Crystal Empire for a while. Roll me a d4. See how many days. Oh, wow. Okay. She says 4 days she will be able to maintain the shield around the Crystal Empire. She's been resting up. She's been ready for this. I don't know why, but she's been. It's and then on the 4th day, if what you say is not, if the crystal heart is not returned, I will collapse from fatigue.
Well,
my daughter Flurry Heart can go with you. and hopefully you can convince the dragon that Flurry Heart is Miyamura. Is that the plan?
Well,
I don't know about this. This seems.
Blizzard took a deep breath and calmed himself and just says, I understand that this plan is very, very crazy.
It
But
cost us the kingdom. And I think
But then
Flurry Heart
again-
looks at her as like, it could cost me a mother.
even so, as the main six, our professors, on their adventures, there are so many stakes as high as they can.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got nothing to risk.
But, with all the risk, they still did what's right. And, as the new captain of the Wonderbolts, I'm gonna try and, live up to those ideas. And do what's right for everyone.
Roll me a charm with an upgrade. Mr. Calling Pawn Station. Oof. Would you like to keep that 10?
Nope. Going to use 3 of my tokens.
Auto succeed? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. She says you're right. This is what we must do. My subjects are tough, and I am with them. We are with you.
Thank you. But before we leave to with the crystal heart to return it to the dragon, we should at least prepare and make plans. Better to be cautious than to go in all willy-nilly, right?
Yeah. Less than what is it, 15, 20 minutes? You're like already discussed, and she's like agreeing with you, like, yep, I'm willing to risk my kingdom for this plan.
To be fair, how many times has the main six done something like that?
I mean, to be fair, that is true. So she's signing with you. She says, what do you need? What is it that you will require? You will have 4 days in order to complete this mission.
Well,
we could use a teleport. 4 days is not a lot of time.
However,
1D100. See if she's got a scroll or something. Have to beat my 51. Yes, she says I have a scroll of teleportation right here. She hands it.
Excellent.
I guess she telekinesis it to you. Posts it to you.
Okay, it arrives. All right, what else would be useful to make this happen?
well, for one, teleport. You need some. If I remember correctly, teleporting. You need to visualize the location that you want to, and then moves into it.
That's correct. You don't
So I need-
necessarily have to see it. You don't necessarily have to be there, but you have to be able to visualize it.
Well,
Does that make sense?
I would try and visualize I guess makes a throne of where we saw Princess Amore's ghost.
There was no throne there. That was a horde of a dead giant skeleton dragon. It was
Right,
a horde.
right.
Yeah. You saw tons of treasure there. You also saw a bunch of undead ponies. Crystal ponies, to be exactly. And ghosts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
You can visualize that, yes, easily.
Right.
The mountain of gold and the dragon is very clear in your mind. She says, well, what all are you taking with you? You be taking my daughter? What else?
Well, the crystal hoard, obviously. And I think that's about it.
My daughter and the crystal heart?
I've seen your daughter in a struggle against cruelty's thugs before. He's tougher than anyone would expect.
I think like Flurry Heart like nods with you and he's like, yeah, we ran him over with a train.
And you still kick flank though. And you still kick flank.
She smiles at her mother, and mother like kind of like scowls at this, and she's like, there will be no train.
No, that's why we got the teleport.
Confidence, I like it. I like this confidence.
But also, completely off character, I am a little scared that this could be a wild goose chase. Because of deceit now being involved, and I'm thinking that what if it's a trick over deceit?
Deceit?
Well, that was the little filly that we encountered in the Gift Giver's Lodge.
Yes. So, are you saying you want to go defeat deceit instead?
No. Cruelty is the primary enemy we need to take on. Deceit will come later.
Sure. That makes sense.
Right? Okay. I'm overthinking it. Okay. Well, if everything is settled, I think we're ready for our adventure.
Okay, so we just gather our forces. We are right here.
Yep.
You head downstairs with Princess Claryheart. Who all are you taking with you?
Well, taking the dog.
Taking the dog. Okay. So I guess everybody gather here.
Mm-hmm.
All's going. Dog. Okay.
Yep.
So we need Claryheart. Anybody else?
We don't need the yaks.
We've got that yak there. We should grab them.
However, it might be vital that Seek should go and warn Yakistan that there might be another wave coming.
You need the crystal heart. You know, as soon as you take off the crystal heart from the pedestal, I don't know what you call it. Podium? Wouldn't be a podium.
Let's call it podium.
Whenever you remove it, the shield that protects the Crystal Empire will fall. And the timer will start soon after. You realize that, yes?
Yeah, we realize that a lot.
Anything you want to do in town before you get started, such as, would you like to go to shops? Is there anything that you'd like to do before starting?
Do I still have that?
Yeah, we should probably take a minute to work on that.
So,
I want to do a quick transformation here.
Yeah. So, like, this is kind of like the final stage, guys. You know, we're probably not going to be coming back here. Nudge, poke, does the deal.
Oh no, we totally are. You know how we are.
Once you kick this off, we'll see how it goes.
We'll turn around in a day and come back. We always do.
Yep. So we have the Crystal Empire Public Library. We have the inn known as the $3. We have the Equestrian Games, which are not going on. We have the Wainwright. We have the Armor and Weapons. We have the Black Market. We have the Statue Spike. We have the Philosopher's Stone. the jewels and magic shop, and of course Winter Rose, who's starting up her merchandising. Yeah. Where would you guys like to go?
Well, we should probably stop off at that chemical shop.
Where? Chemical
Potion?
shop? Having potions. Magic shop, maybe? No, magic shop is for enhancing gems, jewels.
Right, okay, well, let's go to the magic shop then. That'll
It also does enchantments and stuff. Enchantment? Posy Glow, a yellow crystal pony, is the shopkeeper. She says, oh, here comes the peasant again. She gestures you to come in. She's like, what does Princess Flary Heart command? Because she's with you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that the Crystal Empire requires?
Before we headed over, I wanted to try something, actually.
Of course. What can I do for you?
Let's see. So, we need you things to help us deal with darkness. So, you have anything that emits a lot of light?
I need you to roll me a charm, you filthy peasant.
Fine. Can I go back? Can I go outside, use transformation into Alicorn and come back?
To be clear, you guys she's already being polite because Flary Heart's it. This is her polite side, you filthy peasant.
Well, yes, she called me a filthy peasant. I doubt if she'd actually call Flurry Heart a filthy peasant.
Of course not. No, she is prim and proper with her.
Well, that's kind of the idea. It might change the attitude if I look the part.
Roll me a charm.
Fine.
This is what it's based on right here. Okay. So you get a 10% discount. This is what it's based on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She says, oh, good sir, how may I assist you? What is it that you require? You require something of light?
Something bright, shiny, producing a lot of, visibility.
She laughs and she says, ha ha, my skills are nothing compared to the crystal heart. If only you could take that with you.
Ah, yes, if only.
Peasant. Oh. She says, do you want something specific?
What?
Do you have something of taste, or something specific that you desire? And do you have the parts for it? You have gems, jewels, etc.?
Well, I do have some gems, in fact. I shall display one of the gems from the gift givers.
Oh. Okay, roll me. She says, do you have a ring?
Do I have a ring?
Do you have anything on which to set it upon? Set the gems upon.
Oh, let's see. What do I have?
And what quality of gems are these?
I don't know the quality per se.
Oh, gemstones. Are they 500, 1,000, 500,000?
Well, I mean, collectively, they're worth 1,000.
Oh.
So this one alone would be worth 100.
She says you can combine them into a magnificent art piece.
Ah, I like this thought.
She looks at it and she says, we can make a ring or an amulet or perhaps a tiara.
Tiara sounds promising.
Would you like a tiara?
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, so be 1,000. And then she says, what would you like this tiara to do? Look at magical.
Well.
So show you guys this. In order to make magical items, if you scroll down, it says magical item rules. There's 1,000 bits times magical item times spell scroll of magic item cost. So you already have the 1,000 bits of the requirement right there. What is the magical item? It should be a tiara. Right. Should be 100. I guess it could be a helmet too.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some options. I mean, there's a lot of things that it potentially could do that would be interesting.
You go telescope, I guess.
Telescope? Sure. That would be an interesting one, but
either way, it's either telescope or helmet. Tiara would be a helmet. So it's 50 gold right there. So 1,000 plus 50.
Telescope. Well, in that case, probably go for the helmet. We've been taking a lot of hits. Some of these, tanking them has been an interesting challenge.
What would you like it to do?
Well,
what spell?
Yeah,
what spell?
There's a long list of potential spells here. So
you said light, right? So it'd be telekinesis if you're wanting something specific.
Well, yes. You remember that beach ball?
The beach ball of light. Sure.
I wanted something akin to that initially, but it sounds like we may be able to get that from the Crystal Heart.
So this is a fun toy. Bright illuminates the day of the darkest places. The player sings a little song and shakes the beach ball, activating the 30-foot area. Once activated, it cannot be shut off until the end of the game session. Set. A once per game session, a player can set up the beach ball of light, briefly cutting the illumination in half as press the light. Then spike, not the dragon, once per game session requires a player to spike the beach ball in their turn. A burst of light explodes from the source, blinding all creatures for one turn. Creatures must have eyes in order to be dazed. Is this what you're looking to do?
Well, I was looking to have something that I could get to flash really bright lights, and perhaps provide protection against dark things by being a particularly powerful source of light. And
so the spike, but you wouldn't actually spike it. It would just be a once per game session. This requires the player to activate, and then a burst of light explodes from the source, blinding creatures for one turn. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, something like that was what the initial thought was. It basically acts like a headlamp. This is tiara.
Sure. So 1,000 times 50 times 12.
50,000. Yeah. It's not going to be able to afford that. Probably. 50,000 bits
times 12. There's a small price. Bit.
Oh.
Magical items, my friend. Magical items.
So, I still have that coupon around here somewhere.
Do you? I'm pretty sure you used that up. I'm pretty sure you used that up.
When did I use that?
I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure you spent it on, what was it? Frickin' sled.
I didn't buy a sled with it. I would not have used it for a sled.
I'm pretty sure you did. I'd have to go back and look, but this is what you're asking for.
Check my items here.
That's funny how you're like, man, I wish I had spent that on a sled. Oh, that's funny. But yes, I could do this for you. You have the product, which I could do. It's just going to cost you, if you want it today, 60,000, 600,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm reasonably sure I don't have that many bits.
Well, did you keep track? That's got quite a bit.
Yeah, we have quite a bit, but
I don't think that much, but got quite a bit.
I don't think so either. That's why I'm checking the character sheet right now.
I told you magical items are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Well, don't forget, this also affects an entire battlefield for one round.
Well, that's part of the reason I wanted it. Very useful, potentially.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Once per game session. Those are really powerful items. Extremely powerful.
Yeah. Kind of hoping we'd find that thing again, but...
No, somebody else is playing with it.
Presumably, yeah. So yeah, something like 340,000 bits, but not 600,000.
Yeah, it's half. Well, don't forget you get 10% discount, so 10% off.
Yeah, but that's still not going to make it, not quite.
If only you had rolled higher. Above that.
I know.
Above that 12. You could wait a day, try again.
I mean, it was a crit. I guess I could try to roll a d10.
The DC is only 12. That's the max it'll go. A DC 12 charm, crit or lower, 50%.
Yeah, I know, but I took a dumb stat, and I do occasionally suffer for it.
Yeah. Comes the stuff that you want, which you really, really want. What about you, Blizzard Star? You got anything that you want to enchant? Become magical? You're at the magic shop. Peasant, do you have anything that you desire?
Oh, me?
Yeah, your friend here is a cheapskate. Only has half the 600,000. And that's with a 10% discount. No, a 10% discount would be what?
Well, it would be 540,000 if it was 10% off.
Yeah. So with discount. This would be the Tiara of Light. Blinding Light. Do you have anything you desire? Filthy peasant. I have to add that. It's literally part of her character. Literally. You guys did not impress her when you first showed up. You actually critically failed several times.
Yeah, we screwed that up good.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Do you have any gems or anything of magical capability? Something that I can enchant? Is there anything?
I'm half tempted to just throw the dark stone at her forehead.
Oh yes, that would be great. It's like, yes, the enchanter is now cursed. Then she starts making evil items. Yes, good.
Yes, this is what we should have brought the II for. Yes,
do it.
But
she's just a pony. No. You could easily overpower her, insert your dark stone into her forehead.
I'm sure, Flurry Heart would be very impressed.
She would be pissed.
Yeah, but nah, we're not going to do that. Honestly, I can't think of any reason to for any kind of magic here, so he's just going to say, from pony that has little to no magical expertise or even understand the fundamentals of enchantments, I would say no and have yourself a good day.
Please make sure you wipe off your clothes next time before entering my store. Thank you. Goodbye. She shuts
That's what you're there for!
She shuts the door behind you. Where do you guys go after that?
Well, wait, does Luminescence even still have that blank check that the princesses gave us, or did he use it up already?
I'm
See, we were
fairly
just
confident.
discussing that, and the GM thinks I spent it on a sled, and I don't think
Fairly
I
confident.
did.
Fairly confident. Pretty sure everybody's has used it. Everybody, because you've been back twice or 3 times.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
yeah, but I do recall that I didn't spend it on the sword because I wanted to save it for something special. So
I know I used it for the ice bow.
Yep, that's a magical item.
yeah,
Use
magical
on the
items are the sort of thing you should be spending it on.
Yeah, yeah. But you're wanting custom piece, which is why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
I literally have to take time out of my day to make this item. I've already built a bunch of crap and you guys don't want it. It's like, oh well, this is going to be easy. Another reason why I love playing this character is like, yeah, eat it, guys, eat it. It's too expensive. Ha ha ha, ha ha. Get it.
I mean, I can't think of anything else. The food, but also we have pony bombs, we have a health potion.
Let's see.
Make sure you use that up. Make sure you use that.
I gotta double check whether I have a coat really quick.
You should.
I know. I should have a lot of them.
But
I seem to remember one time when we went out and I didn't have these things.
Yeah.
It didn't go very well.
No, it didn't. The first time. Oh, you don't need that. You don't need that. You're fine. You're fine. So once again, you have the black market, the armor and weapons, the Wainwright, the public library, the equestrian games, and then the inn. Is there anywhere else you'd like to go?
Let's go to the armor.
Let's see. The Silver Pony's armor smith. Raggedy Randy is a gray soot-covered crystal pony that forges away on its forge. His key mark is that of a hammer and anvil. Honesty and straightforward. Raggedy is a no-nonsense type of pony. All right, what you want from my forge?
Do you have armor that will function in multiple transformations?
Of course.
Excellent.
It says, yes. What is it that you need? A changeling. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So if I were to transform into catfolk, for instance, do you have armor that would follow with that?
The problem is your size. You change with your size. And your magical items go along with it.
Right.
And then he gives an example of like, who was it? Thorax, when he transforms into stuff, his armor goes with him.
Yes.
Or his collar, or whatever. He's like, the problem with that is in your normal form, your armor's there. However, when you transform into other creatures, your armor does not stack with them.
Yes.
Because all your items go with you.
Yes, is there a way to avoid that?
Maybe a magical item. Something that I do not have. I can make you materialize. Do you have anything that I can make for you that could do that? Got any of that there dark stones or bloodstones or anything like that? I could make. You'd have to enchant it, but there is a way to do it.
Yeah. I could try enchanting something, sure.
You have that star metal that shines.
I don't know. Let's check here.
Do you have the tears of a lava frog?
No, but I'm sure we could get some.
You just gotta go get some and bring it. I can make
All
it.
right. Go find some magic stuff.
Of course, you'd have to go and get it enchanted in order for it to work. But I could make it a masterpiece.
Oh, okay. That'd be good.
You see those
What have you
horns
got
of
on?
the Cyclops? You see those horns in your bag, the Cyclops? That would work.
Oh, okay.
Got
Excellent.
any more of that?
No, we just have the two.
He says, I could make a weapon.
Oh, interesting.
Those are horns. Yep. Horns I can make a weapon out of. I could also
What
make a
kind of
bow. Horn bow.
Mm.
I could also make you a sword, maybe an axe out of the handle.
How about a spear?
Yeah, I can do a spear. You got anything special for the tip?
I thought that's what the horn would be.
Well, sure. Take one of the horns and measures it out. He's like, what type of spear you want? There's a lot of spears.
Yeah. Well, I think the ideal one would actually be more of a glaive style pole arm and have a little more flexibility, Newt. But mostly it's just going to fly around and stab things.
A pole arm is not a spear. A pole arm is a long shaft weapon with a big old blade on it.
Yes, and a spear is a long shafted weapon with a pointy tip on it. A pole arm is just an elongated variation.
Sure. We'll go with that. Said you want a glaive? Do you have a specific type of glaive?
Well, no, not too specific. Just something with, say, about a 1.5 to 2 feet of blade on the side with approximately 6 foot shaft along the back and the ability to move swiftly when thrown or moving through the air, since a lot of it's going to be manipulated using levitation magic.
All right. Well, this item will give you reach, which means you can hit stuff 5 foot away, he says.
Mm-hmm.
The cost, give me a second.
Is 700,000 bit? No,
it's not 7,000. This is actually pretty cheap from what you're used to.
Oh, I thought we were using a magical element.
So he's just simply forging. You're providing the materials, which makes it a lot cheaper.
Oh,
It's just the labor. Roll me a charm.
All right.
Let's see what you get. Natural one.
No, it's not that bad.
It's a normal price.
Okay.
He says it'll be 50 bits.
Oh, okay. I will happily pay the 50 bits.
50 bits. He takes it back and starts forging away on it. Once you pay it. He says, come back tomorrow and we'll be done.
Okay. Do we have that long?
It's up to you. What do you guys want? Do you want to wait for your team member to come back and see if he wants to do anything in town before you guys head out? I don't even know if he knows of the plan. Like, you guys making all these plans, he's going to be like, no, man, just not do this. We'll see, though. We'll see. But, man, you want to leave the Crystal Empire undefended? And half the forces are away down south? Sure you want to do this? I'll be like, yep. Risk it all. We convinced Princess, Kane, and everybody. We're good to go.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked exactly, but sure. So we're going to leave the Crystal Empire and put it in emergency power only and
Yep.
run
Emergency
off.
cadence only.
Yeah.
She's going to be sticking it out for 4 days, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
She believes in your cause. So, Blizzard Star, do you want anything here at the armor or weapons crafting store? You have anything that you want?
I think Blizzard Star may have stepped away.
Okay, well, that's fine. Is there anything else that you want here at the armor and weapons store? Do you want to craft
So I was
anything?
doing something in the background. My bad.
Slacker. Do you have anything? You want it forged?
Nope.
Okay. Anything else to do here in town? You still have the Wainwrights, the Black Market, the public library, and the inn.
Oh, we should go by the black market and see if they've got anything else interesting today.
Sure, you head into the Black Market. Let's see who it is. Let's see here. Shady Paws, a male catfolk, Abyssinian, with a gray and black coat, sharp green eyes, wears a cloak, and acts well. Shady. He says, "Hey man, want any controlled substance? I got some smoked leaf. I got some mist mushrooms. I got some mind crystals. Got some numb crystals. That you want?
Numb crystals. What do those do?
Also known as sleeping salt. Help you sleep."
Could have used some of those a few days ago.
It'll be out like a light. But hey man, you want anything?
Oh yeah. Well, you got anything special today?
Roll me a charm.
Dang it. Stop it with the charm rolls.
This is literally when you use charm. Ooh. Oh, it's a critical success. It says, "Hey, I've got some illegal stolen weapons."
Oh, like what?
He says, "I also have some banned books. I also got some magical stones, but these are expensive. You don't want anything to do with these." He says, "I also got some potions."
Just show us these items.
He takes you in the back. Right? You rolled a critical success. He's like, "Yeah, this is my inventory right here in the back of the warehouse." He like unrolls like a crystal pony house, and in the back is like a little shed, and there's like a stairwell that goes down. He's like, "Hey man, can't tell anybody that I'm showing you this."
So
These are off market, if you know what I mean. Nudge, nudge, poke, poke. Shows you the stash of illegal stolen weapons. He then shows you over to the stash of the banned books. He then shows you, I need everybody to roll me mine, the stones that he's pawning, and then the potions that he's pawning. Okay, Luminescence, you're aware that these magical stones are a sham. They're not magical at all. They look pretty, but they're not. Okay. Okay, and then Blizzard Star, you're fairly confident that they're magical, Blizzard Star. But Luminescence knows for certain that these are just sham magical stones. They look pretty, but they're not. I need you guys to roll me another mind as you look at the potion. Okay, Blizzard Star. Okay, Blizzard Star, you know about these potions. You're like looking at them, and you have a 50-50 odds in order to get a sham potion. So you're like looking through the inventory, and you're like, man, this is all watered down. Somebody's watered down these potions, and they're like 50-50 may or may not work. So you're looking at these potions, right? So to be aware, the stones are fake. Luminescence, you know this is for certain. And then Blizzard Star, you have a 50-50 odds that the potions may or may not work due to them being watered down and cut in half. Okay? So this is what you guys are aware of. As he's like, yeah. This is my stock.
I see.
What about the weapons?
Sure. The weapons are stolen, illegal. This ranges from everything and anything under the sun and more. Some of it's pretty shady. You're fairly confident that there might be some cursed stuff in there. And then the banned books, they're banned books for a reason. He's like, does any of it interest you, my friends? What would you like to get?
What does Flurry Heart think of all of this?
That's a good question. Right? So I think like Flurry Heart's got like a little cloak on, and because of your critical success, you put a cloak on her before you did all this, right? So she's just like shaking her head disapprovingly as you're like going through the black market.
Okay. Interesting.
So anything catches your eyes, friend?
Well, is there anything in the weapons that stands out as especially magical?
Roll me a luck. 100. I gotta beat my 32.
No.
Okay, well that's not there. That's a weapon. Okay, so go ahead. See if that's there. Go ahead and roll me another luck. See if that's there. 19.
All right.
Okay. So you see what appears to be a frozen horseshoe. That catches your eye.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll me another luck. So the frozen horseshoe. Frozen horseshoe. Yeah. Yes. 7. Okay, you see what appears to be an icy sword.
Frozen horseshoe, icy sword.
Okay. Roll another one.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, that was good. 100. Okay, you see what appears to be a broken unicorn horn.
Oh, interesting. Maybe a little macabre in this setting.
Well, it is illegal. Let's see here. Let's see if this is here. Go ahead, roll another one. $52. That's not there. Okay. Already got that. Okay, give me another whirl. See if that's there. 43, that is there. You see what, of course, why not? A cat-eared hood.
I love that thing.
Hood. See here, is there anything else? Yep, there could be that. Go ahead and roll me. Another one.
Oh, not that one.
Nope, that's not there.
I need to start taking notes here.
Okay, and then roll me another one. See if that's there. 4.
Okay. Sweet. 36.
Not there. This would be funny. Let's see if the beach ball light's there. Why not?
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll just see. Let's see if it is. That'd be funny as shit. 52. 94, beach ball light. Yep. A beach ball. Why not? Why not? I think that's good for now.
Yeah, this is where all of the magical items have been hiding, apparently.
There's a lot that you're missing. And then there's also banned books. That's the last thing that you got.
I would
Okay.
actually like to look at the banned books.
Sure. How are you doing this?
Oh, Blizzard is going to look through the, I guess the bookshelf that he might have had, and look at the titles to see what kind of books he has.
So all the books are currently covered in a brown bag. He's like, friend. Shady Paws kind of comes up to you. He's like, hey, man, can't read the merchandise. You know what I mean? And you can't read
Blizzard
the
then
Some of these books are explosive, if you know what
Blizzard then looks at the pony and just says,
I mean. He's a
"But how?" Oh, a cat poke, my bad. I just simply asked, then how can your customers have full faith in your products if they don't know at least the title?
That's the fun part. They don't. He slaps you on your flank. He's like, bro, have you ever been to a black market before? You can't trust anything.
Well, Blizzard blows a little because of that stunt and took a deep breath and just simply says, look, you want to have money, make sure that your customers at least know what they're getting. Because,
You want something special? You want something special? I've got these magical stones for you. I'll give you a good deal. I'll get you this really good deal. Okay. These magical stones right here. He like picks up one of them and looks at it. He's like, you want to look? You want to touch? It's good stuff.
Blizzard asked Lance Luminescence to come over here and look at the crystal himself, as already his trust on this catfolk is low and he likes to have some insurance.
He's like, hey man, if you're looking for a good time, I've got some smoke leaf, I've got some mist mushrooms, I got some mind crystals. You seem to be a little on edge. Maybe some dump crystal could take the edge off. Yeah.
I think we know a better way to take the edge off right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
some magical rocks would really do guys good.
Though Blizzard does take a little offense of the catfolk saying that he's a little overly stressed and just says, I'm not stressed.
I think he looks at your just shriveled mane. He's like, sure, buddy. Sure.
All right, so we're going to need a stealth check here.
Are you trying to steal something from them? I would try.
Well, I want a closer look at something.
What would you like to look at?
Well, I'll start with the sword here.
Sure. The icy sword? Is that what you like to look at?
Yes. Let me just see if I can make heads or tails of it here. No, maybe not.
Let's see if you find it. Sword. Nope, not even close. You're like, oh, it's cold and sharp. It's an ice sword. It's not even a sword. It's just an icy sword.
Yes, somehow it hasn't melted. Must be special.
Because all my stuff's good stuff. Man, you need to really buy these rocks.
Why would I want to buy those rocks?
Have you thrown them at something? It works.
No, you should try one. I want to see what it does when you throw it over there.
He picks up a stone, chucks it, right? And it hits a wooden crate.
Yeah.
And it just falls down. Right? It's just a rock.
Okay. It's a rock.
It's a rock. It's like, man, I'm telling you that these are magical.
Oh, yes, they're rocks. I'm impressed. Yes, certainly.
You could get them enchanted, my friend. Like, then they become
Well,
magical.
yeah, if I wanted to enchant rocks, though, why wouldn't I just go get some outside in, the dirt where you can get them for
These
free?
are pretty rocks.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. See the shine? The shiny.
Yeah, if you say so.
So he's like really, really pushing the magical rocks that are fake. To be clear, they
I
are
get
sham.
that.
Okay, all right, good. All right. It's like you touch it, you buy it, put down that sword.
Oh, well, how much would you sell the sword for then if you're going to make me buy it?
1,000. Roll me a charm. Eight. I think that's the normal price.
It's a crit.
It could be.
No, it definitely is.
That's it'll be 50% off actually. Yeah.
Oh,
So, right there. If it's crit or above D12, right? So DC 12 or crit to lower price by 50%. Here he offers you at 50% off. So times roll a D10.
okay.
Then roll a D100.
Oh, well.
Okay. 1,000. That's actually really, really low. 2 times 7. All right. So
100,000.
no. It's 1,000 times 2 times 7. 14,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
14,000. That's actually really good deal.
Yeah. Okay. We'll add that to the cart.
Like really, really, really low. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll buy that, definitely.
Sure. Sells you the sold ice sword. Say.
Cool. I have a crystal sword. Thanks.
Okay, let me put this in your inventory. Show players. Show everybody.
Icy sword. A sword that is ice cold to the hoof. This weapon appears mystical as if some magic had enchanted it. Yes.
Yep. Cool.
And at some point, we'll have to actually identify it.
Yep. So is this where we end this episode, guys? Did you purchasing this crystal or icy sword?
Well, I was going to see if I could get any of the other items on that list. The beach ball is still of interest, of course.
So, well, we'll wait until the other customers show up. Wait until the other customers. Everything should be written down. Yeah, everything's written down. That's there. That you have access to. Not everything available, but that you have access. Okay. So we will see you guys in the next episode.
Later, folks.
Talk to you next time.